What's up, guys? So today we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing like dinner pretty much. Erica gets home in probably less than 15 minutes, so she'll come home at some point during me filming this, and it'll be weird. But yeah, so we're gonna do dinner. I have some catfish and some grits that I'm gonna do, and a sauce that I'm gonna do out of tomatillos. It's the whole thing. It's gonna be great. So first thing we need to do is get started on the grits. So let's get going. Bam. Where's my heavy cream? All right. So first thing we're gonna do are grits. These guys. So I have to do something a little different with these. Oh my god, dishwasher. I have to do something a little different with these. I have the chicken stock, which from last week's video, we made chicken, the slow roasted stuff, and the stock underneath of it I'm going to use for this. But I'm making this for me and Erica, and she will not eat meat. She'll eat fish. She won't eat stuff with like meat in it at all. So I thought I had veg stock. I don't. So we're gonna do hers with just water for this. That's fine. It's gonna have other stuff in it, but for mine it's gonna have chicken stock. What you do for grits is 4 times the liquid to how much of the grits you put in. So if it's like 1/4 of a cup of grits, it'll be a cup of chicken stock or water or veg stock or whatever you're gonna do. So yeah, let me find my cup. So I have a cup and 1/4 of a cup. So I'm gonna do 1/4 of a cup with the chicken stock and 1/4 of a cup with just water. And yeah, let's get it started. I'll show you guys the process of grits. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of this fat on this chicken stock real quick. Let's do a cup of, oh man, it's like gooey. No, oh no. We're gonna do about that. I have to eyeball it because a bunch of it fell out around it because it's like gelatin right now. Cup of water. Looking at it, the chicken stock one might be a little bit over. I think it's gonna be fine. Let's get you guys started. Okay, so we're gonna get these guys boiling. I'm also going to throw in a bit of butter into each of them. And yeah, butter, and a little bit of salt. Not a ton, just to help it boil. And we're gonna let this go. In the meantime, we're gonna go over there, and I'm gonna start making the outside thing for our catfish. So let's get that. Well, you know what? We'll see what happens. All right, before we do the outside stuff with the catfish and get that started, I have to chop up the Gouda cheese, which I have apple smoked. Apple smoked is really good for grits. You can get regular, but it's not gonna like have quite the same flavor. If you can find apple smoked Gouda, then you're in the money. It's great. I'm gonna try a little bit of this real quick. Alright, I'm gonna keep this in a pile over here because I'll eat the whole fucking pile. Yoink. Alright, gotta go to grits. And I'm gonna go ahead and just weigh out. Or not Gouda grits, I just have Gouda. You know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna go ahead and just weigh out the grits and put them in a container. And just have 2 1/4 cups ready to go for whenever that starts boiling. Alright, so 1/4. Well, it's a 1/2 cup, but there's 2 different batches. So we're gonna just wait until that boils. In the meantime, I'm gonna start getting the outer part of the catfish done, the seasonings and all that. And yeah, let's get started on that. So I just put the grits over there. That stuff's already starting to boil. So I'm just gonna finish the grits now. This is such a mess. Alright, so here's both of our different liquids for this. We've got plain water with butter in it. And my awesome chicken stock. I wonder how many like pescatarian, vegans, vegetarians will piss off with this, but I like meat. Okay, so 1/4 of grits in here, 2/4 cup grits in here. Erica's home. What? Nothing. No. Alright, so these have been going really fast. So I need to get cream and cheese into these. This one, the chicken stock was too much. It was over a cup, so I added a little bit more grits to it. Not a big deal. So I'm gonna get the cream and cheese in this one at least. This one needs just a little bit more time. Okay, so we're gonna do some Gouda. And a little bit of this cream. And the other half will go into here. Ah, I hit the thing! Alright, so the GoPro keeps wanting to die, but I have it plugged in, so it's good. So this is what we have. We've got this one that's got the cream and cheese going, so we're gonna let that cook down until it gets thick. And it'll get thicker as it cools too. And this one is just about ready. This one is just the chicken stock and the grits right now. But I'm about to add the cheese and stuff to this, which we're gonna do right now. Got cheese in. And I love this cheese, so I'm probably going heavy-handed. And then the rest of this cream in here. Turn the heat off on both of these. I'm gonna let them cool a bit, and then we'll put them in some containers. Hey, Erica.
Yeah.
Come here.
You waited till I said I understand.
Catfish time. Yeah. Shit, what else do I need for catfish? Catfish. Alright, so what we're gonna do for the catfish is a flour, cornstarch, lemon zest, and pepper mix with some salt too, obviously. But yeah, you can buy lemon pepper, but I like to zest lemons and then mix them in with the pepper. I think it's good. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna zest this guy first. Well, time to use my trusty only mixing bowl. Alright, so we're gonna do half flour. Well, that's cornstarch. We're gonna do half cornstarch and half flour, and then the pepper and salt. And then we're gonna put the fish in that and we're gonna fry it up. I'm gonna go get a pan started now, and then when we do all this, I can just start frying the fish. New plan. This is just a disorganized mess this time. So new plan. The new plan is I'm gonna go ahead and bread the fish and just set them aside because we have a sauce that we need to make, which is a tomatillo sauce, and that takes oven roasting and stuff, which I'm gonna go ahead and get the oven preheating so I don't forget this time. But let's get the fish breaded. I'll set those aside on a plate and then we'll fry those at a later date in the video. But yeah, let's do that. We're gonna do a little bit of cornstarch, a little bit of flour, pepper, and I'm gonna salt it up. Alright, so we're gonna dip these guys in. One fishy, two fishy. I'm hoping a lot of the lemon zest flavor will get into these guys while they sit and wait. And then, well, now we're gonna start doing tomatillo. Yeah, I'll show you guys that. I need to preheat that oven. So, tomatillos and garlic. These are tomatillos. They're like green tomatoes. They have like a sour taste to them. But if you roast them off and then well, you roast them off with some garlic pretty much, and you blend them up and make an excellent like kind of sour tart sauce. And you can even sweeten it up a bit if you wanted. But yeah, we're gonna roast these guys off with the garlic, and then we'll do the sauce. So I gotta peel all these. And I'm gonna give them all like a cut in, like, right in half. Alright, I didn't get a ton of these. This baking sheet's a bit bigger than what I need, but it'll work. So for this garlic, we're just gonna roast it off with the tomatillos. I'm just gonna get them kind of out of all their packaging, give them a smash and get them out of the fucking weird husk thing around them, and we'll roast them off. So tomatillo sauce is going. Fish is all ready to fry. Grits I need to get into a container real fast. Actually, I might just move the pots over here. I'll get them in a container off camera. You guys don't even see that. And the only other thing I need to do is get the broccoli prepped, and we're gonna fry that up when we fry the catfish up. And yeah, that should be good. You know what? I didn't quite get that like the first time I did it. Need something to stick this in. Alright, we got the broccoli set up. The tomatillo stuff might be till like the end maybe. I need the oven on anyway to do the catfish, because we're going to fry it up on both ends and I'm going to throw it in the oven to finish. So I think next steps, let's do the catfish and we'll get the broccoli one done too. And I don't think there's any more prep on this side. Maybe like a little bit at the end, but not now. That's weird. We're gonna be at the oven or the saute station for like ever. Catfish pan. Broccoli pan. This one, like, stuff just keeps moving, doesn't it? So I'm gonna do butter for broccoli because it's delicious, and oil for catfish, which I still have this garlic infused olive oil, which should be just fine for it. And I'm doing kind of a shallow pan fry on the catfish because it's got a cornstarch outer edge and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna let both these pans heat up and I'll be back when that's done. I'm putting a little bit of water in the oil on this one because it'll start popping when the oil's hot enough, and I'll know. People are running around in here. My cat decided to use the litter box in the middle of me recording. We're gonna add in broccoli now. Whoop. I need my salt again. Alright, the broccoli is just gonna kind of do its thing for a while. This cat's freaking out. Alright, I'm gonna just do like a little teeny lid on there and just let it sit under that to do its thing. And this, I might have to add a little bit more water too. It feels hot. I just want to see if it's ready. It is in the center. It's probably ready. So catfish in. Catfish in. So usually you don't want to throw fish or any kind of meat that you're going to fry into any kind of cold oil. But this oil is not cold, it just didn't hit the exact like upper heat that I wanted. But it's still bubbling around the edge. You know, let's get an aerial shot in here. We've got our broccoli under this lid that doesn't fit it. And now, we've got our catfish going. And you can see they are frying. They just initial hit into the oil was not as hot as I wanted, but it's there. Still going. Let's do an inside the oven shot. This is new. This is a new thing, breaking new ground here. This is tomatillos and onions, or garlic. Not onions, those are garlic, Zach. Check out fishies. I think I'm gonna flip them for one here. Also, this is gonna seem like common sense. Anytime you flip fish, you want to flip it away from you. That seems like common sense, but I have burned all of my ring fingers before because I was too stupid to do that the first time I started cooking. So now, after that pain, I learned pretty quickly. Alright, while I wait for this catfish to finish up to a point, this broccoli, I have it under a lid like this because I kind of want it to steam a bit in with the butter and everything. That's just kind of the point of why I'm doing that. I like it a little bit better if it's kind of steamed more than it's just like sauteed. Alright, I'm going to cut the heat off of the broccoli and it can sit there and finish up like that. And this looks like it's almost ready to flip. There we go. Alright, well, since these fish are so big, the reason it's good that oven's on is I'm going to stop them here on this. We're going to put them right in the oven now, and we're going to let that finish them up. Let's check out our tomatillos while we're here. Oh, these guys are pretty much just about there. This big guy needs a little bit longer, but yeah, we're going to be doing that sauce soon. I'm going to put my broccoli in something, move it over there, and we're getting pretty close to doing the sauce and finishing this guy up. I'm going to cross my fingers that I can fit this broccoli in this bowl right here. Huh? It looks likely. It is likely. That's also the creepiest way to say the sentence. It is likely. It's tomatillo time. For our tomatillos, we have lemon. So I'm gonna add some lemon juice to this. We're gonna blend it up and add some salt and pepper, a little tiny bit of sugar to round off the acidity on it a little bit more. And then we should have a pretty damn good sauce for the catfish. I threw my damn cutting board in the sink, so I have to do this on a towel now. Alright, so we're gonna lemon juice these guys in here. I think that's probably enough lemon juice. And add a tiny bit of pepper in. Just a bit of salt. Alright, and we're gonna blend this guy up. This is one of the easiest sauces to do, really. Except for the roasting. You have to wait for that. This is where I have to turn down the volume on the video on this part again. Just a little insight on the editing process. So let me find something to put the sauce in. Oh, I can smell the garlic in this. Okay, a little try. I'm not gonna add sugar to this. Because the flavor it has now, with the lemon juice and tomatillo, with catfish, oh my god, it's gonna be good. I have everything ready to put this together, except I have to wait for the catfish to finish. So we'll be back when the catfish finishes, and then we'll put the plating together. I'm gonna actually try to do some plating this time, instead of just, burritos on a plate. Gonna come down here with me, huh? No. Alright, everything's done, so we're gonna set up the plates. Creeper. Yes, it's perfect! It's the first time those have been broken in half trying to get them out of the damn pan. Said I was gonna do plating for this, and I'm not doing plating for this. I'm just sticking them in corners, like cafeteria food. And tomatillo sauce. Which if you think lemon on fish is good, this is gonna be amazing.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah. I did cut these for a reason.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, 10. Finished food. Let's go try them.
Let's.
Yes. Whoa, she's freaking out now. She knows. She knows. Go, kitty. You already tried the grits?
No.
Yes, you did. Usually I hit the plate or the plate on the table and I do a whole edit with it, and it didn't happen. The GoPro keeps dying, so it's not happening. But me and Erica are gonna try this because I can easily say my stuff's awesome all the time.
But me, however,
Yeah.
I'll straight up tell you it sucks.
Alright. So I'm gonna try it too though. Alright, I'm gonna say this is pretty great all the way through.
These are the only grits I've ever enjoyed in my life.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, yeah.
That's the end of this one. This was more of a disorganized kind of mess because I had no idea. I had like nothing planned out this time. I just came to the kitchen and started. But yeah. So that's it for this week, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday for another one. And I, as usual, don't know what I'm doing yet. So.
Goodbye!
And now, after I get this done, we're gonna fuck. That's so bad. Well, 1/4 of a cup of each of the grits, and then we can just put them straight into the boiling stuff when it's done. And now, well, shit. I hate pepper. My God, that was loud.